Taking stock, a reflection on honesty and integrity. When was the last time you told the truth, but not the whole truth? Not a lie, but an intentional omission. I'm Steffani Gentry, poet and storyteller, and in this quiet space between years, I want to share a reflection. The week after Christmas has a certain honesty to it. The noise fades, the calendar turns without ceremony, and suddenly there's space to hear yourself think. This reflection didn't begin calmly. It began with anger. I was upset about something. Not a lie exactly, but a truth that had been trimmed down. An abridged honesty. Just enough truth to be technically accurate and not enough to be whole. Let me say that again. It wasn't a lie. It was an abridged honesty. It bothered me more than I expected, and as I cooled down, I realized why. Because what I was reacting to wasn't dishonesty, it was something else. This is important. It was the absence of integrity. When I first started my channel, I spent a lot of time listening to the advice of experienced creators. The word I heard over and over again was authenticity. So this past autumn, I spent a lot of time thinking about the relationship between authenticity, integrity, and honesty. Honesty and integrity often get used interchangeably, but they're not the same thing. Honesty asks, did I tell the truth? Integrity asks, did I live in alignment with the truth? Honesty can be selective. Integrity is persistent. Let me say that again. Honesty can be selective. Integrity is persistent. Honesty can be spoken once. Integrity shows up again and again, especially when no one is watching. And once I made that distinction, I couldn't stop seeing it, not just in others, but in myself. So instead of ending this year telling accomplishments or replaying regrets, I'm trying something different. I'm taking an inward inventory. I'm not asking if I was right, but I'm asking if I was aligned. Where did I stay silent to keep the peace? Where did I speak but not stand? Where did I act from habit instead of conviction? And just as importantly, where did I show up quietly, honestly, without applause or certainty, but with integrity? This isn't about judgment. It's about listening. Every year tells us the truth, if we're willing to hear it. 2025 showed me where I've outgrown old compromises, where borrowed expectations no longer fit, and it showed me what I want to carry forward. Discernment, creative fidelity, the courage to pause instead of rush. Integrity doesn't announce itself. It reveals itself over time. As I clear the path into 2026, I'm interested in choices that align, not perfection, not loud declarations, just integrity, one honest choice at a time. That's where the next year begins. I'm Steffani of Ink Ember Studio. If this reflection resonates, I invite you to subscribe and continue the journey with me. And until next time we see each other, have a happy and aligned New Year. How do you spend the quiet times when the holidays begin to die down? Do you make a New Year's resolution? Do you take stock of the last year? What do you like to do? Share it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story.